Hello everyone, it's Tilly from Tilly Journals. Welcome back to my channel. I'm here to memory plan August in my vertical planner 7x9 using this Plannerface kit. I do PR for Plannerface, so I get a discount for promoting her stickers. It does mean you can use Tilly10 to save at Plannerface. But yeah, I also have these washes. This one is from Vox and Cactus. This one is from, I think, Hobbycraft, or actually I think it might be an American roll. Anyway, some store, and these two are simply gilded. Here are my stickers pulled out ready in my Plannerface reusable sticker album, and here is a Kiara and here is the monthly spread. So without any further ado, let me get the base of the spread down. So I know this happened a while ago, but I do just want to talk for a second about the voter fraud, voter ID thing. So, do you know how many citizens in the UK don't have a driving licence or a passport? It's 11 million. 11 million. And let's face it, most of those people are going to be underprivileged and poor because driving licences and cars and passports and going on holiday are fucking expensive. So it's going to be mostly the poor people that don't have them. Do you know what the rate of alleged voter fraud is? It is 0.00058%. That's fuck all, right? That is literally barely anything. That's the alleged rate as well. It's probably lower. Probably. So, what are we meant to think about needing ID to vote? Because personally, I just think it's a way to stop poor people being able to vote, and that's really appalling, and it makes me so angry. So yeah, just thought I'd share those two statistics with you and let you come to your own conclusions. So that's the base of the spread. As you can see, there's a cat, so we're going to work with it. Right, let's have a little look, zoom in and have a little look at the first half of the month / the Monday to Thursday of the month. So the second, I have two things to mark in, and Kiara, this would be much easier if you weren't sitting there. Thank you, darling. That's really helpful. Well done, little girlie. So it was my other half's grandmother's funeral that day, and we also went to a massive Chinese supermarket, which is the other thing I'm marking in, which I know sounds really random, but we did. So it happened. That's what happened. So it's what I'm marking in. On the Tuesday, it was my last day in A&E, which obviously, if you've been paying attention on this channel, I didn't love my A&E job, so I was pretty excited about. So that's what Tuesday is marking in. On to Wednesday, there wasn't anything to mark. On Thursday, I want to mark that me and Soch had a relatively big argument, which we don't argue very often, which is why this is going in my memory monthly. These aren't always positive things, let's face it. Most of what I've marked so far, half of it has been negative. That is what it is, so whatever. We're just going with it. On the 9th, it was my first proper day of my new job, which is obviously super exciting. That's what I'm going to mark in. On the 10th, I played a lot of Sims. I've just written Sims. Was that the day that I started the 100 baby challenge? I don't think it was. But anyway, that's what I've written. I've written Sims to mark in, and I think I'm going to put in a flag for that. I think we're going to go down here. Why not? I've just got this little there for Sims. On the 11th, we did quite a lot of wedding planning, and also I managed to put 2 tubes in, and I was really proud of myself on like day 3 to manage to put 2 tubes in. Let's not talk about the fact I've not put very many in since then, because it's freaking hard. But we're still going to celebrate that I managed it on this day. So for the ET tubes, just got this happy little, no, the happy diner can go on there because that doesn't fit in the gap there, nor does that, but it works better I think. So wedding planning and that, and I don't have anything for the 12th either, gosh. On the 16th, I got some bad news about a family member, one of my grandparents. I'm not going to share it in this video, just not because I don't want to talk about it or anything, it's just not my information to share, and I'm not sure my entire family know yet, so I just don't want to share it because it's not mine to share. Again, on the 18th, I'm not actually going to say what this is for, not because I don't want to share it actually, but just because it might be triggering for some people, and there is no reason for me to trigger people over, basically I had a really bad dream about something, and I don't want to trigger people about what it was about, because it's quite a triggering topic. So that's not because I don't want to share, I just don't want to trigger people, so that's where I'm at. On the 19th, I was not in a good mood, and I was very, very much in my head. So I've got this Eeyore sticker, and then in my head script. There seems to be a lot of days where I don't have very much to mark this one. On the 24th, we went to, no, on the 24th I managed to put a spinal anaesthetic in somebody, which I was super proud of. Again, it was quite early in thing, and I've really struggled with spinals before, so I was quite proud of myself for managing to get it in. So that's basically when people are awake during an operation but they can't move or feel their legs. It's kind of like an epidural but a bit different. And then on the Thursday we had a date night at the pub, which was lovely. I'm marking that in. And then after saying we don't argue that much, we did have another big argument on here on Monday. But I did also have a very productive day, so swings and roundabouts in positivity-ness, at least. At least I can mark something positive on that day as well. So they are in there. So for the... I was actually productive after we argued, but in fact let's put the productive on the second thing and the argument on here. Cool. And then on the 31st we went back to Rangers and had our first Ranger meeting back, which was lovely. And that's there. So that's the first half / Monday to Thursday of the month. Let's look at Friday to Sunday. So on the first, Sophie was here and helping me with oops bags. So I've just got a little sticker to mark in the oops bags, and then the Sunday to mark Sophie being here. On to the 6th, we made homemade takeaway, and we also had a date night. We made the homemade takeaway for the date night, if that wasn't evident. I think, let's go up to the top of this, there, and then I think date night, I actually want to put the script on the flag. I kind of feel like putting the flag, doing something a bit different and putting the flag that way with the date night across it. I don't know what this is going to look like. It may look terrible, but I've gone with it. I don't know. I quite like that. It looks kind of cute. It feels like this isn't really part of it, but it's fine. And then that's for making it at home takeaway. On the 7th, me and Sophie of Rhyme It Made were watching Love Island together, via text. It was a lot of fun actually. We should do that again. I might actually, but we're both trying to have productive days today, so we probably can't do it today. Anyway, the 8th was Sophie's birthday. Hello darling. And we went and sampled our wedding afternoon tea where we're getting married. So I've got this for the afternoon tea. It's also my parents' wedding anniversary, but I didn't feel like that. Oh my god! Even though it was a big wedding anniversary for them, I just didn't feel the need for that to be marked in. And his birthday is going to have to just have a small label, because otherwise I'm going to run out of space. This would be a lot easier if I could move without Cat being in my face, but I can't. So on the 13th, again, I'm just marking something that I'm not going to tell people what was, because it's not very nice and it might trigger people. Just something that happened at work that was pretty horrible, but I don't want to talk about, so that's going to get a big box. I don't want to talk about it and I don't want to trigger people, so yeah, that's that. On to the 14th, my neighbours had a bit of a garden party that we went to. It was quite nice actually. It was much more enjoyable than I anticipated it being. We kind of know the neighbours from their daughter was in guides, so I actually already kind of knew them, and they're lovely. I'm not going to say anything. That is all I'm going to say. On the 15th, oh my god, like, she's literally sitting on my hand. Thank you, darling. Really helpful there. On the 15th, we went for a walk, but I was not in a very good mood and I was in my feelings. So let's mark that with a flag. So that was for the walk. And then in my feelings, God there, with a script. So I've got a little side munchkin for in my feelings, and a script obviously. And then I've got this little munchkin for the walk, and I'm just putting it slightly to the right so the flag doesn't cover it up too much. Excuse me, darling. Whoop. On the 20th, we watched The Lion King, which is one of my favourite Disney films, and Soch hadn't seen it, and I was like, excuse me? We had to watch it, so we did. And so that's just for watching The Lion King. On the 21st and 22nd, we went wedding dress shopping. I actually also went to a wedding on the 22nd, which I've decided not, for some reason I haven't put into marking, but was. Well, maybe that is just on the wrong day. No, that was for wedding dress shopping. And then I think on this day I found the dress. However, the photo of it wasn't very good, and then I got panicked about the photo. So I went back and saw it the next week, and I still, like, I love it. It probably is my wedding dress, but I'm not 100% sure, so I've not bought it yet. So for finding the dress, I'm going to put that there. And then putting this flag in for the uncertainty after seeing the photo. We've still got quite a lot to mark in, and not very many stickers left. On the 27th, I'm going to mark in even more dress uncertainty. I told you this was a recurring theme. So that's when I went back to try on the dress a second time. So that's there. Then I'm going to mark in the middle that I stayed at Mum and Dad's house that night, just because I was in a weird mood and I just wanted to go and get a good night's sleep, and my friend arrived. She came to stay from that day, and I didn't want to get, my other half was going to go pick her up from the station. I just didn't want to get disturbed when she got here. So I stayed at my parents' house so that I didn't get disturbed when she got here. Was worth it. I had a really good night's sleep. And then to mark that my friend arrived, I've just got this sticker here. Then on the 28th, we went to Malton Food Festival, which was incredible. Such a good day. This was a really good day, actually, in a lot of ways. There. And that's probably going to have to squidge my text in a little bit. And then I'm also going to mark in that we went to Castle Howard, which is like a stately home near us, but we just looked around at the garden. So there. And then the 29th, we had a lazy day, which I think, there's one of those strips of glitter. And we also played quite a lot of Sims. And I'm kind of out of boxes or anything, so I'm going to have to use a washi strip for that. So we'll put in Sims near the bottom there, and then the glitter strip is just going to go across the middle because I got a lazy day script thing, and then for Sims just there. So that is all of the plans in, so let's open her up and see where we're at. So that's how we're looking so far. I'm now going to go through and put in some big strips of washi here and there, just to try and pull the washi into the spread a bit, fill up any gaps, stuff like that. I start off by putting like 2 pieces of washi of each colour in. This spread is actually very lopsided in that there's a lot on one page and not very much on the other. So it's going to be an interesting one, I think, in that I think I'm going to have to... Oh, this washi does not work. I'm going to have to put a lot of the boxes and stuff on the Monday to Thursday side of the page, but that's kind of fine. We can make that work. That's not a huge problem. It's just I need to consider it when I'm doing the spread, which just requires thought, basically. Basically, this spread's going to take a bit more thought than normal because of the way it's worked out, really. It was just I'm clearly busier at the weekend than I am during the week. There's just less to mark during the week. So yeah, what I was saying is how I normally do the washi is I'd like to put like 2 strips of each washi tape in, and then from there I can work out where more is needed. Then I put my boxes in, and then I can sort of work out where more is needed or what needs to look better and fuller, stuff like that. And I will almost certainly go in and put more washi in after that point, but that's how I start off, by putting just 2 strips of washi of each type of washi in. Though I may or not do it with the 5mm because it's hard to know where that will fit until you put your full boxes in. And I don't stick to actual boxes for my full boxes. I tend to prefer it when they are not constrained to the boxes on the page. I feel like it brings the spread together a bit more. It looks a bit more cohesive and a bit more like higgledy-piggledy. It does mean sometimes it's a bit hard to tell which day things happened on, but this is like just a glance at the month. So there's going to be an odd jump. Probably already happened by the time you're hearing this, but I apologise for the odd jump because I did not realise my camera had finished recording, which I'm not going to lie is a bit of a pain because I hate having bad cuts, but sometimes it just has to happen because you don't notice that your camera finishes recording. Why is my life like this? I think actually this planner spread won't actually look that lopsided once all the washi and stuff is in. I think it's just because of what I know of like how this is looking so far. I think once the washi is in, you won't be able to tell that most of the deco is on one page and most of the events are on the other. I think it'll just like even out with the washi. I hope, at least. I either think that is true or hope it is true. Not sure which of those is correct. Once I've done all the washi and everything else, I'm probably going to go through and put the date cut dots in as well, which is always a bloody pain. And people keep suggesting I get angled, is that what, angled tweezers, and I kind of feel like they'd be helpful, but also like I don't like doing what people tell me to do, so I'm like rebelling in my own way against it because it probably will be helpful for no real reason other than I'm a tool. So there we have the finished spread. Love that hollow foil wiggle. There's not that much hollow foil, but I do love what there is. I really, really like these spreads and they always finish out beautiful. I'm just going to show you July's. I've not written it in, but I just thought I'd show you quickly because that's the first memory month I have not filmed. So I just thought I'd show you. So yeah, that's all I've got for this video. I'm sorry if Kiara's been annoying. She's been very cute and loving, but it makes it hard to write. As I said, there's a few things I haven't written in just because I don't want to upset people more than anything. So yeah, that's all I've got for this video. Thank you for watching. Comment, like down below if you enjoyed it. What was your favourite thing you did in August? This weekend was wonderful, as was Sosha's birthday. They were probably my favourite moments in August, though it seemed to fly by. I upload new videos every Monday, Wednesday and Friday. All the shops I've used will be linked down below. Thank you for watching and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!